Oh God, let me see here. Em ơi, cho cái trà đá với cái cà phê sữa nha. All right, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? All right, just got off a meeting. Just got off a meeting. I hope you guys can hear me. What up? Happy Tuesday. Just got off a meeting. Hold on a second. I'm just waiting for something here. Maybe the lighting here is better. Man, I need a stand. Hold on a second. Just got off a meeting talking about the We Life 19, the Maxwell event. You guys, if you haven't bought your ticket, go buy your ticket. Right now, it is 30% off if you use my code. Use the code WTM, all right? And that's the reason I'm bouncing on here, is to reach out to you guys. I would love to meet every single one of you guys. Use the code WTM. Go buy your ticket before it's out, man. On that day here, you know what we're doing, man? We're doing your deals live. Talking to sell buyers, setting an appointment, making offer, all goes down live. So I want to do a quick Q&A. I'll be there, room booked, ticket bought, boom. Did you use the code GAMEDMC? Did you use the code WTM? Because if you don't use the code, what happened is that I don't have enough time to work on your deal. So if you use the code WTM, you get a 30% off right now. Also too is I'll be able to work on your deals, you know? Basically, hold on a second. Basically your deal will be priority. So basically your deal will be priority. I'll be able to work on your deals live. Hold on a second. I just want to see how I can trying to figure out. Man, I'm trying to do this on my vacation for you guys. Dạ cảm ơn nha. Dạ cảm ơn nha. Man, I'm trying to do this on vacation for you guys. Come on a second. Let me get this set up. Let me get this thing set up properly here. Hold on. All right. Hopefully that works. Thanks to everyone for joining me. Oh my God. Come on, man. Yeah, come on, yeah. Maybe figure out your tech prior next time. Your tech prior next time. I'm not sure what that means. Can't wait to meet you. I bought the early bird ticket. Boom, the early bird ticket. Hey, don't. It's okay, man. You rather have the ticket than miss out on the opportunities of not getting a ticket. So you guys, when you go buy the ticket, I'll show you guys what I'm eating. This is a Vietnamese early morning breakfast. You got some meat. You got some of this. Can you come on? Can you say "come on, man" in Vietnamese? I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't even know how to say that in Vietnamese, bro. Because I wouldn't know how to translate that. But man, this is delicious. Any question you guys have? Looks disgusting. Well, it's, you know what? Disgustingly good. Those of you who have any question about the live, the Dallas in Texas, remember? So the thing is, you know, I'm working on your deals live. There's no recording. There's no going to be there's no going to be playback. You're not going to find it on YouTube. Nothing, because I'm not going to allow anybody to record it. Because I'm going all out. I'll talk to the seller, negotiate with them, set an appointment, make offer, whatever I need to do for your deals. Talk to your cash buyer, whatever that is. So are we going to watch you eat? Or going to write some info? Are we going to watch you eat, or are you going to write some info? Any question you guys have, so this is a Q&A, any question you guys have, I'll be more, or give some info. Oh, yeah, no, I'll give you guys some info. Any question you guys have, any questions? I just got off of a meeting. I just got off a meeting with all the speaker that's going to be there, and they said that a lot of, and so that's why I'm jumping on, is to see if you guys have any question about the event, any question that I can answer. Can you explain about double closing? Yes, I can, man. Double closing. So the time, so this is from Brian Levy. Brian, the time that you do the 12, when you do a double closing, it means that you do not want the buyers to know how much you make. Okay, that's when you do a double closing. But you gotta understand, here's how a double closing works. A double closing work is so you have a purchase and sale agreement between you and the seller. Okay. And then what it is you have, instead of the assignment agreement, you have a new purchase and sale agreement between you and the end buyer. And you got to understand, those two purchase and sale agreements are completely different. The one between you and the seller is different because it protects you as the buyer. And the agreement, the purchase and sale agreement between you and the end buyer is now going to protect you as the seller. So it's two separate purchase and sale agreement. You've got to understand that, all right? It's not the same. You cannot use the one that you did with the seller to the one you do with the end buyer, because now it's going to protect the end buyer. So you do not want to, don't make that mistake like I did, okay? So that's two different agreements. And how the double closing work is that, so you got a purchase and sale agreement between you and the seller. You send it to your title company or your attorney. All right, you send it to your title company or your attorney. And then what it is another purchase and sale agreement between you and the end buyer. But you got to take into consideration, so what's going to happen is that the double closing happens within like minutes or hours, all right? Is that you're going to sign off buying the property, and then at the same time your end buyer is going to come in and sign the paper. They're going to buy the property right from you. So it all happens within minutes or within hours, all right? They're going to buy directly from you. Now, some title company, some states, some attorney can use the end buyer's fund to fund the whole entire transaction, which means you don't have to come in with your own cash, or you don't have to get transactional funding. You don't have to have hard money or private money to go into to buy the property between you. So you don't have to come up with the money between you and the seller, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Let me know you're following me. But in some area, some title company, some states, some attorney you will have to come in with the money, whether you have the money or whether you have to come in with transactional funding, all right? But you would have to come in with that money to close on your sale between you and the seller first, and then the buyer would come in with their money to buy from you whatever the amount is between you and the end buyer. So but now you gotta understand that when you do a double closing, you gotta take in consideration, Brian, that you are going to have to pay the seller closing costs if that is what negotiated on between you and the seller. So when you do a double closing, there's going to be two closing costs, all right? Because now your end buyer is going to pay for your closing costs when they buy the property from you, if that is what negotiated between you guys. And and when you tell the seller, hey, we're going to pay for all your closing costs, then you got to take in consideration that you are now going to pay their closing costs as well when you buy the property from them, and then it's going to be transferred over to your end buyer. So there's going to be two closing costs, one between you and the seller, and then one between you and the end buyer. So you got to take that in consideration. And typically in my area, it's 3% of the purchase price. So if the price between you and the seller is $100,000, that's 3%. And then let's say you sell it over to your end buyer for $120, they got to pay the closing costs for you, so you don't have to worry about that closing cost because they're going to cover it all for you. So you will net $120. There's no closing cost fee that you have to pay, but your end buyer will have to pay 3% on the $120. If that makes sense. Let me know if that makes sense. Any other questions you guys have? Ryan, I hope that makes sense. If I don't have a list of cash buyer, If I don't have a list of cash buyer yet, should I bother getting house under contract now, or should I wait until I find buyers first? Okay, Anthony, this is a question that I get all the time. You do not wait for anything. You don't wait for anything. You don't wait for anybody. You don't wait for anything. You go out there and you make it happen. So even though you don't have the cash buyer, go out there. Whoa. Even though you don't have the cash buyer, go ahead and go out there and lock property up on a contract. At the same time, you need to be able to put up, pop up on Craigslist, building up your cash buyer list in the meantime of finding that deal. Some people will teach you, oh yeah, find the deal first, then focus on the cash buyers. Some people said build your cash buyer first, then go and get the leads. I said, why can't you do both? I mean, why can't you do both? Does that make sense? Like, why can't you do both? Okay, put some ad on Craigslist. Okay, find your cash buyer. Okay, I saw your tips on Craigslist idea. Yes. Go ahead and post. I guess I could. Yes. Yeah, Anthony. I mean, like, why would you wait when you have the deal? Then okay. Let's say all of a sudden you came across a seller, you got a property locked up on a contract. Now what you gonna do? Market that property, man. Now you're gonna market your contract that you got under contract for, market your deals, on the Wholesaling Houses Facebook, pop on Craigslist, start calling all the local realtor, So you don't need to wait. That is procrastinating. You don't need to wait, man. You just gotta do it. Just do it. Okay, what's another questions? You're welcome, Anthony. No problem, bro. Vito. Sorry, you guys. I really try to take out some times to really do this for you, because I just got off a meeting with all the power players, all the speakers at the Maxwell We Life 19, and they said that some people are confused, don't know what I'm going to be, what the event is all about, and things like that. So I want to take some time to jump on, man. John Buy Houses, what up, buddy? Edward Potter, what up, Kong? What up, man? Any other question? Any other question you guys have? Drop it in the comment. Let's go, man. I want to make sure that there is some value that's added. If there is, smash the thumbs up, show me some love, let me know. It's not just me looking at me eating. I don't think there's anything fun with that, or anything fun looking at me eating. Centru, looking into getting one of your course. Okay. Can you tell me what's the difference between them? Well, which one are you looking at? Are you looking at the King Kong Seller Script package or the step-by-step? Do you miss being loud? JVC? Heck yeah, man. I miss being loud, bro. I miss going like that. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. If you're talking about the King Kong Seller Script package, that package there, bro, I'll show you, teach you how to talk to the seller, how to dominate the phone call, how to lock properly up on a contract just by over the phone. All right, so the seller script works as a long blueprint. Okay, so the seller script, I pretty much give you all the contract that we use, the double closing, the assignment contract, the purchase and sale contract, the addendum contract. I do a video, show you exactly how to use them, when to use them, how to fill them out, so don't worry, I got you covered. And then you also get access to my private Facebook group. You also get all the live calls that I did with sellers. So all the live calls that I call and talk to sellers following the exact script. You get to listen in on it. And then obviously you get the script, part 1 and part 2. Whether you're cold calling, door knocking, I don't care what it is. But the script is it's like a one-size-fits-all. I'll show you how to use the script to dominate any phone call that you want. Whether you're talking to pre-foreclosure, short sale, I don't care what it is. All right. If you get the blueprint, the lawn super marketing blueprint does not come with the King Kong Seller Script package, but it has pretty much the blueprint. Is our entire business blueprint of virtually how to run it, how to set up your team, where to hire your team, all the company that we use, all the marketing companies that we use, right? My wife will show you how to pull the list, how to pull the cash buyer list, how to pull a list to send out the postcard, what postcard we use that got us the best results. All right? So pretty much the whole entire business blueprint. It does not include the King Kong Seller Script package. But it's not just we're telling you which company we use, man. We also give you contact info, phone number, email address of all the company that we use, the person that my wife speaks to send out her marketing, how to set it up, so that way it's now every single month, it's just a click of a button. She'll show you how to pull the list from a company that we just discovered, that we paid $20,000 for to go to a mastermind to get that company info, all right? And pull the list, all right, pull the cash buyer list, what company, what skip tracing company we use, which company we hire VA, how do we train our VA, how much do we pay our VA, what kind of bonus do we give them, right? All of that. So the entire business is right there in your hand. But it's the only thing does not have on there is the it's the script. The script is not on there. So Cashew, I hope that, or I can't pronounce your name, man. I'm sorry. I hope that answers your questions. If that did answer your question, drop me a comment, let me know. If I didn't answer your question, let me know what am I missing. What good is blueprint if you don't really have the skills to sell? What good? Yeah, man, so basically here, I think I understand exactly what you're trying to say, bro. You're trying to say that what's good with the blueprint, right? What's good of a blueprint if you don't have the script, correct? Is that what you're saying? Well, the thing is, bro, the lawn super marketing blueprint, you gotta understand, it's $14.95. And when we came out with the blueprint, it's really for those that is already making money. That's already making, you know, 5, 10, 20,000 a month already. And now they're just looking to scale up their business. So they don't really, maybe they don't need the King Kong blueprint. So we didn't want to include that in there and then charge them extra. Like, if that makes sense, like, because some of them say, "Come, I already got a thing going. I already know how to talk to sellers. I don't need your thing, right?" So that's why, man. Uống cà phê không? Đi hết rồi.
Sao không còn đây?
Tại nó không còn em phải nhà.
Đi, cứ ở nhà những đồ cho Sáu đi. Đi cỡ 2 bao đồ chậm.
Trên phòng hả? Nơi xong để cho tiếp tân á.
Tiếp tân rồi.
Ừ, thì gửi cho tiếp tân rồi thôi. Chứ lát nữa em phải đi mà. Ăn gì không? Ăn đi, uống cà phê không? Em bao. Cho chiếc ly cà phê đen đi em. Cà phê đá, đúng rồi đó.
Ủa, chứ còn tôi thấy ra đây mà.
Yeah, thường thường em đi nhưng bữa nay em phải cần làm á. Is she yelling, huh? No, I mean that's pretty much that is how we speak, like loud, like they're loud, and it's chin shaw. Delon Johnson. I mean that's how we talk, man. We talk like we're fighting. Have you hit the club in Vietnam? JVC, man. My wife and I did like. We're not into the club. We're not into the party. We like more maybe relax, just having fun, but we're not into the whole clubbing, no drinking, none of that. So we're pretty boring. My wife and I, honestly, bro, like I really just like to hang around with people that likes to talk business and travel, go on vacation, like luxury vacation, and talk about business, bro. Like just talk about business. How can we make money? Like that's it. Like I'm not into, like I have no desire to go to club, to drink, to party, none of that. So a lot of my friends, like a lot of our friends are not like that. Like that's why we don't have a lot of friends. That's why we don't have a lot of friends, because we're very picky with who we hang out with, and they like to go party, and that's just not us. I'd rather just sit at home, man, and let's talk about how to make money. I'd rather sit here at a coffee shop for 8 hours and talk about real estate, talk about how we can make money, how we can leverage. And then that's it. Like I enjoy that more than just, you know what I mean. So, and that's why we don't have a whole lot of friends. We're very picky. That's why. Does the seller script teach you how to sell virtually? Okay, man. So the script, I am just showing you how to lock it up on a contract over the phone. Like you don't need to go out to meet the seller. You don't need to see the property. I show you how to lock it up on the contract over the phone. So whether you want to go out to meet the sellers, to talk to them face to face, but the questions, how to handle the objections, all of that are exactly the same way. Whether you meet the seller or you lock it up on a contract over the phone, I show you how to lock it up on a contract over the phone. So I hope that answered your question, man. Same here. My homegirl gets tired of me talking about real estate, games, DMC, dude, man. Like when you have that entrepreneur, like, you know, when you have that entrepreneur blood inside of you, that's all you want to do. Like my wife and I, that's all. Like I mean, we talk about other stuff, right? We talk about other stuff too, but majority of time, like we can talk for hours. It's about how do we scale our business? How can we make more money, but work less? How can we be less involved into a business? How do we need to scale? What people do we need to connect with? Who do we need to connect with? Like, you know. So the majority of the time, dude, my wife and I, man, since the age of 18, dude, since the age of 18, all we want is we just want to know what path do we need to take to get to financial freedom. Like which career, which vehicle, which business do we have to get into that there's no ceiling, that we can make as much as we want, Like there's no limit. And you know, and we all talk, you know, and that's what my wife and I talk. It's like when we go for a walk, or anything like that, that's pretty much what we talk about. It's just business. It's pretty much just business. I would say that probably 90% of the time, my wife and I talk about business. Like like real estate. It's okay, Kong, we're stacking the cash. When the market crash, this is what we're gonna do with the money. We're gonna dump it all into rental. We want to get to this amount in rentals. Who do we need to connect with, right? Who do we need to connect with? How old are you? Whew. I have that question asked all the time, man. How old do you think? How many deals have you closed since you've been gone? Delana Johnson, dude. So we got about 4 more deals that are closing. So when I go back, I'm gonna pick up some checks that is probably almost 100K when I get back. So since I've been gone, maybe 3 or 4 deals. I'm not sure. I would have to check in with my VA. Real estate virus is a wonderful thing. Dude, what's more wonderful, bro, is the amount of money that you can make. Hands down. It's the amount of money that you can make in this business, and how, like, when I say easy money, bro, like when I say easy money, like I don't really mean by like easy money, but I'm just comparing what we do to what some of the people that I see here, how they make their money. Or maybe even in America, I see construction worker, hard labor intensive. That's, to me, is hard money. What we do is easy money, bro. Because all we do is get on the freaking phone, talk with them, lock a property up, and potentially can make 10, 20, 50 G's. I did it on one phone call where I made 100,000. So to me, what we're doing is easy money. But are you a millionaire? I have that question all the time, bro. I don't know about a millionaire, bro, but we're making about $250 a month, so you tell me. So you tell me, bro. We're making right now $250,000 a month, wholesaling only, not anything else. I don't do anything else besides real estate and obviously YouTube. Where's the next vacation gonna be? Oh, dude. Okay, listen to me, you guys. Yes, you are a millionaire. Dude, my wife and I, man, at the age of 18, my wife, dude, her goal was to be a millionaire, or, you know, to become a million or like, she doesn't just want to become a millionaire, bro. She wants to become a multi-millionaire. But like I said, you know, at the age of 18, when we met, dude, I mean, we're both high school dropout, you know, poor formal education, living in a little shack. Never ever thought that, never ever thought in my life that I would be in this positions. Obviously, you know, sharing my journey with you guys and making the kind of money we make, bro. It's just, to me, bro, it's just so easy money, because when I see people are doing what they do to make the kind of money, one phone call, I make more than them in the whole entire year. I see my brother work as a auto. Like, he goes and he's a mechanic, he fixes car 8 hours a day to make 60, 70 G's a year. I was like, dude, I do that in 2 weeks, and all I do is get on the phone. See, so to me, when I compare that, to me, that's why I think wholesaling is easy money to me. That's why, to me, it doesn't feel like it's work, because I know what work is. I have been there. I've seen people too, so I know what work is. I work for a company, labor intensive. 8 years, so I know what work is. So when I get on that phone so I can sit on the phone. So that's why when I first got into real estate, man, I sit at my computer from 9 p.m. right after work, right after the mall, from 9 p.m. all the way until midnight, 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning for a year and a half, and it doesn't feel like anything. Because you know why? To me, it was so easy. I just need to sit here and write out some letters, send it out, wait for my phone to ring, and a seller call me back, lock it up, and make 20 G's. Shit. I'd rather do that than continue working 8 hours every single day for a whole entire year for somebody else, making someone else rich, and then I have to ask for vacation, ask for them for time off. If they don't like me to take a time off, they say no, you can't. I'm just tired of that, you know what I mean, man? Like, I'm tired of that. Well, 8 hours a day, 65K, dude. Like, you guys gotta understand too, is that you're not gonna change. Even though you tell me right now, even though you tell me, Kong, I really want this, I want this, but until you're super extremely unsatisfied or unhappy with where you're at, you're not gonna make the change. And when you do make the leap, and it gets uncomfortable, and then you hit a wall or you hit a ceiling, guess what's going to happen? You're going to bounce back to where you were, because now it gets uncomfortable. You're like, oh, this is too much for me, man. So it really, like, listen to me, man. Listen to me. You can tell me right now, but dude, I've talked to so many people, man. That's why the success rate of people making it in life is really, really rare. It's super rare, right? That's why. Because most people, like, how many people that start a year off, the new year resolution, I'm gonna lose weight, I'm gonna make this X of dollars, I'm gonna make this X of dollars. You know what I mean? And then by the time the year's over, you ask them, what have they done? What have they accomplished? They tried it, they tested, but they never stick to it because it got too tough. It got too hard. That's why, man. So they bounced back to where they were. Traveling out of town, missing my daughter made me realize I need to find a better way. Dude, listen to me, bro. Your why right there, see, the thing is, you guys gotta understand that for me, I keep on going, I keep on pushing, because my why, W-H-Y, is beyond me. I did everything, dude, for my why. Because I want to be the man where my wife said, Carl, I want to go there. I want to do this. I want to buy that. And I want to be the man that said, I'll get it for you. I'll take you there. Like, I want to make it possible. All right? I don't want to be I don't want to be the guy, or I don't want to be the man who cannot provide. I'm sorry, I can't do that for you. But it's like, I will find a way to do it for you, morally. Not stepping on anybody's toe, not scamming anybody. So if it's for your daughter, if it's for somebody else beyond you, dude, then yes. I think that is more of a stronger reason why you're gonna make it. So, okay, let's not talk about that. Kong, I'm going to Vietnam in June. You down to interview where I'm there? Dude, I'll be gone already, bro. I'll be gone already. Listen to me. My sister, listen to me. My sister has a nail shop, right? My sister has a nail salon. She makes really good money, but she doesn't own, she owns a job. She has to show up there. She has to be there. She has to close the shop. Like, she has to physically be there, right? And she makes good money, but she always complains about how she don't have the money because she spent more than what she makes. So to me, so that's a different subject. But I want to talk about is that she complains about it years after years after years, how she wants out of it. But when she tries something new, and then within a couple months, she didn't get the success that she wants, she bounced back and said, never mind, you know what? I'm happy. Not that she's happy, but she's like, I'm okay. I'd rather continue doing this than being pushed to take time off from my family. Can't go on the vacation that I want. I can't go buy the Louis Vuitton purse that I want because I gotta take that money and invest it into the new business. I can't work another 5-6 hours a day. You gotta understand, man, when you start to do something you're uncomfortable, to get what you never have, you must do things that you have never done. If you continue to do the same thing, how can you get something else? How can you get something different? Like, does that make sense? So when my sister, talked about real estate, like, I went and I told her, dude, I know this so much, bro. Like, I've talked to so many people, and so many people that when I first started, I thought they were serious. Oh, Kong, I want it, man. I want it so bad, dude. Like, you just don't know how bad I want it. A month later, 2 months later, I talked to them again. They do shit. They tried it. Oh, Kong, I tried it, man, but it's not for me, dude. Kong, I tried it, man, but you know what? Oh, man, my daughter is complaining. My husband is complaining. My wife is complaining that I take too much time off. Dude, so do you want to continue the rest of your life working an 8-hour job for somebody else instead of sacrificing a couple years not to see each other so you can spend the rest of your freaking life with each other? Anytime, any day, go wherever you want, work with whoever you want, wake up anytime you want. That's what my wife and I did, dude. From the age of 18, the honeymoon stage, from the age of 18 all the way into 27, 28. No, actually, all the way to 23. I'm sorry, 18 all the way to 23. We saw each other only 1 or 2 hours a day. Because we decided that's the sacrifice that we need to make to trade for the life that we want. You guys gotta understand, man, there is never, ever something in life for nothing. BS, never. There's always a trade. Always a trade. You name something to me right now where you don't have to trade it. You either trade with time or you trade with money. You pick, man. You pick. Dude, were those days, was it hard? Hell to the yeah, it was hard, man. Hell to the yeah, it was hard. But we knew if we don't trade, if we don't make the sacrifice, we are going to end up working for somebody else for the rest of our life. We knew it. We just know it, and we're willing to sacrifice. We're willing to soak up, to eat all the crap, to eat up all the shit for that many years. For that many years, dude. We're willing to make that sacrifice. Willing. You got to be willing to make the sacrifice, knowing that this ain't gonna be easy. Because if it was easy, everybody would have been successful, dude. Everybody would have been successful. Everybody would have made a boatload of money. There's more people, obviously, as an entrepreneur, being able to work whenever they want, whoever they want, make the kind of money they want. There's way less of those kind of people. I mean, we all know it, so let's be real. And the real is majority, everybody say it, dude. Everybody say, I want to make X amount. Everybody say, I want to live this lifestyle. Everybody say it. Everybody say, I want to lose weight. I want to look good. Dude, if you want to look good, man, you know you got to freaking work. You got to go to the gym. You got to eat right. You can't go out there and pick out like I did in Vietnam. Like, do you know what I mean? But most people will try it and then figure that they cannot make the sacrifice. And then they figure out that they are not willing to make the sacrifice. It's too hard for them. When the time gets tough, they retreat. They go back to their little cave. There's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that. But what's wrong is if you complain about it. Because you can make you have the capability to make the decision to make the changes in your life, but don't complain about it. See, my sister go complain. That's what I hate. That's what I hate, is she complain, like not just her, but other people, is complain about it. Dude, you can make the changes. But people go, instead of they complain about it. You know what, dude, don't complain, man. Because you're the one who choose to not keep going. You're the one who choose to give up. You're the one who choose to let go. You're the one who choose to, like, this is not what I'm willing to sacrifice. I'd rather spend some time. I'd rather find time doing this. You choose. You make your own bed, man. And don't complain. You know what I mean, man? Like I said, there's nothing wrong. I'm not saying that what my wife and I did was right. I'm not saying that. But it was right for us. It's not necessarily right for you, not necessarily right for my sister. At the end of the day, man, all we really want is to be happy. And if you're happy, that's all that matters, dude. If you're not, then you can make the changes. That's all I'm telling you, is that you can change to make the life that you want. You have the ability to create the life that you want. Even though right now where you're at, it doesn't seem like it's possible, because it does not seem like it's possible for me and my wife when we were 18, living in this little 11 by 11 shack behind a mobile home park. It does not seem possible, but with faith, belief, and the work ethic, and the willingness to grind, to hustle, you will make it. It's all comes down to its time, is when. As long as you don't stop. Once you stop, you're out of the game. Kong, what kind of store are you in? What kind of store? It's a coffee shop, man. It's a coffee shop. Most of you think like I drink a lot of coffee when I'm here. I actually don't. I take a couple zip, but obviously I don't want just to go in the coffee shop and to sit. So I drink like tea. I drink the coffee. The coffee is like 25 cents, man. 25 cents. So I order them and I take like a few sip, and then their coffee is really good. But I know coffee's not good for you, so I don't drink them, man. I drink a whole lot. About to change my name to Francis Kong. Francis Kong. Your wholesaling soldier likes to complete your mission. Pablo, wait. This is your Kong. You're a wholesaler soldier to complete your mission. I'm not sure what that means. Why wait for the market to crash to buy rentals? Should you buy rentals before the crash? Order everybody around. Sure, let's go. Em ơi, cho anh một cái nước có nước cam mà nước cam giác. Đúng rồi, cam giác. Ok, lấy cái cam chai đi. There, I just order something for you guys. Kong, how long are you on vacation for? 30 days. We're going for 30 days. But the thing is, you guys, the only reason why it really keeps my wife and I back at home where we're at is because she has to eat healthy. Because the hardest thing is to go on vacation and not being able to eat what you want, right? So that's the only reason why, man. That's the only reason why. Otherwise, my wife and I, dude, we probably only spent like a month or two where we're at. We probably, you know, we like to go to, we like to go to Florida. Florida's nice, California. So I ordered some drinks for you guys. They don't have the other kind of drinks, but I ordered this. I'm just gonna pour it out. I don't even know what orange juice is. Come on, man, in a bottle. Shh. Everything is fresh here, man. This coffee shop is not doing it right. So here, this one is to you guys. Cheers. Who else want coffee? Anybody else want coffee? I can order you one. It's only 25 cents, man. I can order quite a few of these. But I don't want to waste them, you know what I mean? Seeing people on the streets and you're sitting here drinking a bunch of drinks and waste them, just not right. Let's eat some pho. Hell yeah, man. But the thing is, for some reason, pho in Vietnam, dude, it's just not good. I don't know why, man. Pho in Vietnam is not good. The reason why my wife and I are waiting for the market to crash, because right now in our area, it's really expensive to buy. Obviously, you can look for deals, but I'd rather wait for the market to, because right now, all we're focused on is stacking the cash, wait for the market to crash, and at that time, dude, we're dumping all of our money into rentals. Because I saw back in 2008 what kind of, what you can buy some things for, and you can buy them for hella cheap, man. Duplex, fourplex, you name it. Like, you can buy them for like super cheap. So we're waiting for that. And the thing is, right now, my wife and I, like, okay, you guys gotta listen in here. What I'm trying to say to you here might not match what you want to do, but it fits for us what we want to do. So right now we're so young where we're okay with hustling. We don't need, you gotta understand, when you buy rentals, like the rental comes in like a little drop, like you know what I mean, like you have so we rather take the money and put into other business ideas to generate us more money than instead of taking that money and dumping into rental property where it only gives you $2,000 a month. Like, does that make sense? So, like, does that make sense, you guys? Because where we're at, you know, a duplex right now in my market will probably cost about $350,000 to $400,000 a month, and it only gives you like maybe like $2,500 or $3,000 in rent. So let's just say if you tied up $300,000 in a rental property, and it only gives you $2,000, but if you can use that $300,000 to go and create another stream of income, and it can produce you like way more than that, then why wouldn't you do that? The only reason why my wife and I are like stacking the cash and we wait, because we're still, we feel like we're still young. And by the time that we're 40, that's the ultimate goal. By the time we're 40 or whenever the market crashes, that's when we dump all of our money into the rental property and just sit back. Like, does that make sense, you guys? Or maybe I'm a little confusing. I'm a little concerned about people losing their job. No job, no rent. Well, you gotta make sure that you buy in, you know, what I mean, to me, I'm not so worried about that when the market crashes. When the market crashes, it's all about buying it, just buying it low, and everybody's gonna need rent, man. And if you can rent it for lower than the market rent, people are gonna rent, man. I went through 08, 09 and lost 48 properties and a divorce after 26 years. You be careful. Yeah, man, Kelly, dude, I feel you, man. Dude, I'm so sorry to hear that, man. But yeah, man, in 08, 09, I know a lot of people went through a lot of crisis, man. Lost a lot of their money and a lot of things. And that's why when I was fixing and flipping property, man, it really got me to think so much about it. And that's why I merged into wholesaling. Is because when I was fixing and flipping, bro, I was tying up so much property. Like, we were tying up like over $1 million in properties, over $1 million in properties. And if my wife and I, you know, we worked so hard to get to where we are, And I said, man, if the market crashed right now, we would have literally lose everything that we've worked hard for. So we're like, you know what? There gotta be a better way. I just don't want to take that kind of risk. You know, I think that there's a better way to lower that risk. So that's why we look into wholesaling and then stacking the cash and then buying rental property. And that's why when you guys do a fix and flip, you guys gotta understand, man, like you gotta make sure you are prepared. Like you gotta make sure you have reserve. I was so into the game where when I first started, my mentor taught me, Colin, you gotta have reserve, yada yada. But I was so like I got caught up so into the game of buying and fixing and flipping. I was just buying them up because I've seen all this dollar sign. Oh, if I buy this for this, I fix it up this, I'm gonna make this X amount, and just, you know, and then I just lost control. So at a point where we got so much property tied up, I was working on like 4 to 5 fix and flip at the time. And as you guys understand, in my area, they're in the $300,000 to $400,000. So I was like, dang, man. So yeah, man. So it really got me to rethink, and the whole fix and flip game really stressed me out, dude. It didn't give me the lifestyle I want. And some of you might say, hey, Kong, maybe you're doing it wrong. Could be, but you know, maybe I'm not good at the whole fix and flip game. Maybe it's just not for me. But I tell you, man, I met so many wholesalers, and I met fix and flipper. And man, the one that has the best lifestyle, scale up the quickest, and make a boatload of money is the wholesaler, dude. It's the wholesaler. The whole fix and flipper, I met so many. They stress out, they work a lot, they overwhelm, they gotta think about paying loan, paying this, paying that, because they got so many property going at a time. Show me some love, you guys. Smash the thumbs up. We're 30 minutes in, dude. Let's take some time to talk about the We Life 19. Who is going to the We Life 19 right now? Let me know, dude. Who wants to meet up? Creative Blue Real Estate is the best. James, that's right, bro. So when the market crashed, dude, I am tying as much property as I can with all owner financing. I'm doing straight all owner financing if I can. All owner finance. Who is going to the Maxwell We Life 19? Drop it in the comment right now, man. And remember, when you go buy it, use my code right now. Use my code is Wholesaling Elite, wholesalingelite.com. That's where you pay. How do I get my paper up? How do you get your money up? When are you cold calling, bro? When am I cold calling? I try to do the whole cold call, man, but it's really tough here, man, with all the internet connection. I really try, man. I really try to do it for you guys, but it's really tough, man. And when you're on the cold call, you will hear all these people talk. Then you realize that, man, like the number one key, dude, like the number one key to get property up on the contract, like to make money, it's not the marketing. So many people are searching for marketing. What is the next marketing push button? What is the next marketing hot tip? But it's not, dude. You need to spend your time focusing on how to talk to seller. That's right, man. Talking to seller is the number one key in my book. I don't care about marketing, man. It's like I can lose all of my skill set. I don't need to know anything about the marketing, which I don't. My wife does all the marketing. I just need to know, how do I talk to the seller, like I do now. That's it, period. Because I know that I can go door knock, I can cold call, I know I can drive for dollars, I can do all the freeway. But even if you do all the freeway or all the payway, but if you don't know how to communicate and negotiate with the seller, how are you gonna get deals? Because those of you who knows it, who were on my live cold call role play, you know some of you guys are just terrible, man. Right? Some of you guys are just terrible. Like you don't even know how to handle the phone call. You don't even know how, even if I'm motivated, even if I'm motivated, some of you guys couldn't even get a number out of me. Some of you guys just like, hey, you know what, can I just set an appointment to go see you? Can I just set an appointment to go see you? You don't even know how to qualify and verify it. Qualify the seller. Is there a link to that event? And can Don win? Brother from another mother. No, the link is just go to I think it's go to We Life 19, bro. Yeah, WeLife19.com or WholesalingElite.com. if you buy the ticket right now, I know if you buy the ticket right now, Don, use the code WTM, there's a 30% discount. But when you use the code, Don, I'll be able to work on your deals because there's going to be like 1,500 other wholesaler there. So so if you don't use my code, dude, I might not be able to get to your deal. My focus is on marketing, so I can get seller calling. That's okay, bro. Yes, you focus on marketing to get the phone to ring. I understand that. But when that phone rings, if you don't know how to talk to the seller, how are you going to convert those leads, dude? How are you going to convert those leads into deals? You know how I did it when I first started out? Lucky. I was trying to get lucky. That's what that was my plan. I didn't know how to talk to seller, so I was like, let's get lucky. I was trying to get lucky. Dude, the only way that you can get consistent deal is when you know how to talk to seller. You got to be consistent on your marketing, of course, but you will have a better chance of converting those leads into actual deals when you know how to communicate, negotiate to get the seller drop down price, to get the commitment, to lock it up, to sell it to you all over the phone, man. Dude, when I first started, man, when you hear me talk to seller, I mean, you guys already know that, my English is, it's all right. Yeah, I have some people comment and say, Kong, I cannot subscribe to you, man, because your English, I cannot stand your accent. I was like, shit, man. I was like, come on, man. Is that an excuse, bro? Shit. So which means that tells them, if I can do it, if I can talk to the seller and lock you up in a contract, then if you speak perfect English, what is your excuse then? Boom. Do it, then what is your excuse? Anyway, let me see here. So, or go to wholesalingelite.com. How to get over nervousness of calling. Patrick Holiday. Patrick, you know why you're nervous, dude? Because for one, you haven't talked to enough seller, so you don't have any experience. That's why you get nervous. Two, because you never taught how to talk, how to control the phone, and how to negotiate with the seller. That's it, man. One is you haven't talked to enough. Two is you haven't been taught how to. Once you're confident, dude, listen to me. Think of something that you're confident about doing. You're not gonna get scared. You're not gonna get worried. The only time you get scared and you get worried because you're not confident. When you're confident on the phone, dude, that nervousness will be gone. And my King Kong seller script, bro, dude, I'll show you how to freaking dominate and crush it on the phone like a freaking pro. Like the thing is, you guys don't understand. Like our VA, my VA is from the Philippines, speaks worse English than I am, but they're able to set an appointment and they're able to lock it up on a contract. It's all just following the script, asking the questions, and maybe Patrick, this little tip is gonna help you out a little bit, bro. What I want you to do is before you pick up that phone call to call the seller, or when they left you a voicemail, before you call them back, I want you to take a 30-second to prep up your mind. And this is how you're gonna prep your mind up. I'm just an employee of the company. I'm just an employee of the company. Or maybe Kong is my partner. Kong's my partner. My job is just to call this, to gather information on the property. I'm not gonna do anything else on this call. I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm just gonna call them back. I'm just gonna build rapport with them. I'm just gonna see what their situation is, and I'm just gonna gather information on the property. Nothing else on that call. I'm not doing nothing else on that call. And when you prep your mind as you are just part of a group or part of a company, you're not there like, oh my God, I gotta get this deal, I gotta get this deal, I gotta get this deal, I gotta get this deal. When you think like that, or oh my God, I'm so worried that I say something wrong, that I lose the seller. Oh my gosh, I've been marketing and then I finally get some call. I'm really afraid that I'm gonna lose this deal. I'm really afraid that I say something wrong. Patrick, if the seller is somewhat reasonable and motivated, they are going to talk to you. Your deal's out there. You got to think like that when you pick up that call. Otherwise, you're going to be too anxious, too eager, and you are the one that's going to be the fear of loss, afraid that you're going to lose the deal. So when you pick up that phone call, just think that, hey, this is my job, man. This is what I do. All right, I'm working with Kong, and Kong told me all I need to do on this call is to gather information. if they give me the information, but you need to know how to control the phone call, man, Patrick. Now, so Patrick, man, I'm not trying to sell to you, bro, but I'm only gonna sell to those of you who really needs it. If you can look me in the eyes, if we're sitting face to face right now, Patrick, if you can tell me, Kong, I am ready. I am committed, bro. I just have trouble talking to the seller. Can you take me to the next level? Dude, my script, bro, is going to take you not to another level, bro. Take you to a whole nother planet. Like all the way to Pluto. My wife said I like listening to you more than her. I told her Kong is actually saying something that makes sense. Dude, that is bad, bro. JVC, that is bad, bro. That is terrible, dude. JVC, you got balls, bro. You got balls. I would never have balls to say that to my wife, bro. Like, okay, so I listen to Gary Vee. I listen to Grant Cardone. Like I watch, but I would never have the balls to say that, bro. Because if I do, guess where I'll be sleeping tonight? In the doghouse with the Chihuahua. I'll be sleeping with my Chihuahua, bro. But that's funny, dude. That's hella funny, bro. JVC, I would love to meet you, bro. I would love to meet every single one of you guys in Dallas, man. Let's go out for a freaking big lunch, bro. Feast. Let's go have pho. How much for the script? Above the mass is $4.95. The link is in the descriptions. But please, man, please, before you buy it, just do me a favor. If you can tell me, Kong, I am ready, I am committed, bro, then the answer is yes, man. Like my script will take you to dude, my script, man, will blow you away. But if you cannot say that to me, then don't waste your money. I really don't want to see you, I really don't want to see you throw away your hard-earned working money. Because you guys gotta understand, man, my wife and I know, do not lose sight of where you're going, but do not forget where you came from. My wife and I, dude, came from freaking poor, we're freaking poor, man. Dirt, living paycheck to paycheck. Crying. We cried when we lost $20. My wife cried for half a day. So I know those money wasn't just money falling from the sky. Money that you work hard for, blood, sweat, and tears. Some of you guys email me and say, Kong, I've been working a side job for the last 3 months to save up the money. So I really don't want to see you put it to waste, right? I really don't want to see you put it to waste. That's why I'm saying to you, before you buy it, you must be able to say to me, Kong, I am ready, I am committed, bro. Is your King Kong seller scripts gonna take my phone call to the next level? The answer is hell to the yeah, bro. Dude, when you get my script, dude, when you listen to the cold call or when you watch anybody else that cold call, you'll be like, shit, that's right. That's how you do it, man. Hey, Kong, do you pay the seller a due diligence fee? Hey, Kong, do you pay the seller a due diligence fee? I don't know what you mean by a due diligence fee, dude. You don't pay the seller nothing until you don't pay him nothing. So Java, I don't know what you mean. I have been cold calling a lot of people, the Sacramento area. I know it will come through. Yeah, man, I mean a lot. See, the thing is, you guys gotta understand, a lot of times, if you don't know what you're doing wrong, how can you fix it? Some of you guys are doing all your marketing. You do all the hustle you can to get your phone to ring, or you do all the cold call. But your problem is you do not know how to talk to the seller over the phone. That is your problem, right? That is your problem. So listen to me. Maybe some of you have to make 500 calls to get one deal. But what if I can decrease that to all you need to talk to is 150 people, then you can get a deal with using the script. Some of you guys, maybe you talk to 100 people. What if I can decrease it to 50 people? And the thing is, you guys gotta listen to me. I have you guys email me, DM me, and this is what you said. Think I mean earnest money. Bro, dude, bro, I was in the King Kong sales script. Once you dominate the phone call, bro, the earnest money doesn't even come up. Dude, you heard me. I interview other subscribe first wholesale do interview. They don't even put earnest money down. They put $1 down. They put $10 down. I'll show you how to talk it on the phone so that earnest money doesn't even come up, where you can put whatever the amount you want in the contract. $1, $5, $10, and don't tell me you don't have that, bro. Like I'm tired of people DMing, emailing me, Kong, I don't have the money, bro. I don't have this, I don't have that. Can you get a discount? But when they go to party, they go to the club, or they want to go and buy a freaking a new car, or they go freaking shopping and buy like Jordan shoes. Oh, I have the money for that. Screw you, shit, man. Come on, man. Then don't email me, dude. I've talked to people like that, man. Dude, you guys gotta understand, success is not about what you do. It's right here, man. If that's how you think, to me anyway, I just don't believe you got it within you, man. I don't believe you got it in you, man. If you think like that, oh yeah. If you like, oh, I don't have the investment to make this, but I can go on a vacation trip that's gonna cost me $1,000. I can go buy a Louis Vuitton purse. I can go buy some brand name. I can go buy some nice shoes that are gonna cost me a couple $100 when I can't afford. Dude, only if you guys are here with me in my country, there are some people that I interview that start out making $10 to $15 a day. They live below their means. They sacrifice. They save up that money. They now be able to buy a small shop. From a small shop, they build up to a store, and now from a store, they're able to buy a house here. They're able to buy a house, have cars, give their family a comfortable life. Starting from making $5 to $10 a day, working 12 hours a day. And those of you who email me and DM me shit, man, you can only say that to other people, but not to me, bro. I was brought up, I was raised, I was surrounded by people that live below their means, work their butt off, save every single dollar, live below their means to save up the money, to make the investment, and not asking anybody for no freebie shit. No freebie, man. And dude, yesterday I talked to a taxi guy, dude, not just him, but multiple people who sacrifice their life to be able to come to America. You know that back in the days where people will travel the illegal way to get to Mexico, and they know that it's a 50-50 chance that they're gonna die. Guess what they did? They did it anyway, because they want to get to the land of the free. And you guys in America are making like, you know, what they make in a day is what you make in an hour. And you still complain. And listen to this. Okay, when I used to work for my company, when I used to work for someone else's company, right? When I used to go work for other people, my co-worker, you guys, it's really all about the mindset, man. This is what they said. Oh, when I make $11, then I can afford. Oh, when I get to $12, then I can do this. Then I can afford this. Dude, when they make $10, you know, okay, so when they make $10, they can live with making $10. Then why can you live when you, then what happened when you make $12 or $15? Why can you continue living $10 and save the extra $5 that you just got an increase on? But even if they make $15 an hour, they still say they live to paycheck to paycheck. So it's not about how much you make, it's how much you can put away and reinvest it. But most people, you know what most people do? The more they make, the more they spend. The more they make, the more they spend. And then they go back and they complain about it. And you're the one who make the sacrifice. Listen to me. All right, dude, this is heating me up. And you're the one who made the sacrifices, who you see them go on trips and vacation, who you saw them go out and buy a nice car. It's not like you're jealous of them. You're not envy, you're not jealous of them. You know that what they're doing is completely wrong, that it's gonna put them in the wrong path. That's why it upsets you. But then later on down the road, when you make it, they go back to you and they ask for your help with money. When you make the sacrifices, when you eat shit for X amount of years, when they are living the lifestyle that you wanted to live, but you know that you cannot live that because you want to get to financial freedom before you do that, because you want to make the sacrifice first. But for them, they are more into the right now. How? Right now. Like, I want it now. And you're more into the future. Dude, I have friends and family like that, man. When my wife and I were like, unbelievable, man. William, what do you think about the deal machine apps? I don't use the deal machine apps, so I don't know, man. I don't use the deal machine apps, so I don't know. Dude, I see my sister, my friends going on vacations, that their vacation trip is more than them making a month. They bought a purse more than they make in 1 month. Like, who does that shit, man? Who does that? And if you, okay, the problem is not about what they do. It's about they go back and they complain about not having the money to do what they need to do. That's what I hate. That's what pissed me off. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if they're like, if they can come back and just own it, and say, that's how I like to live my life, man, and I'm cool with it. I accept the consequences. I accept whatever it is. That's cool with me. But they come back and they complain. That's what I don't like, man. Yeah, man. Okay, man. Listen to me, man. Listen to me, dude. When I was working at this company, I started out making $8.50. On my payday, my wife and I talk about saving. How much money can we put away to save? And guess what my coworker talks about? Oh man, they go to payday, Mayday payday, like pay in advance. They already talk about how they're gonna get the next TV screen, the biggest TV screen, how they're gonna go on this vacation trip, how they're gonna go out and buy this new car. That's what they talk about when they get paid. My wife and I talk about how can we stack it away, how can we push it away so we can invest it one day, so we don't have to live paycheck to paycheck. It's all about right here, man. And I was making $8.50 because I just started, and they were already making like $13, $14 an hour. Always complain about not having it, dude. Because that, I mean, you tell me, man, how can you have money when you make $1,000? Let's just say you make $2,000 in a month, and you went out there and you spent $4,000. Like, to me, is it just me? Or could you guys comment below who else is out there? I really do want to know this. Who else out there are like my wife and I? Like, I really want to know. Like, is this just me thinking like this, or is it also you guys thinking like this as well? I really want to know, man, because that's the reason why, dude. We don't have a lot of friends. We really pick and choose who we hang out with, because our mindset is completely different. They think about today, we think about the future. Me and my hubby, I love it, man. It's like when you're able to connect and hang around with like-minded people, it just feels so good, dude, because you can go all out, right? You can go all out, and you can just be you. And when I was with my friend, or like with the friend, like, you know, I do have some normal average friend, right? When you're with your friend, like, you can't go all out. You can't tell them that you can't tell them, hey, don't live an average life. Like, you can't tell them that because it offends them. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I love to go on here and talk to you guys, because you guys are the only people that I can be myself and say whatever I want and not have to worry about it. Right? If some of you guys that I'm offended, you guys, or whatever, then, you know, then I'm sorry, and maybe you're just not part of the Wholesale to Million family. Maybe you're part of a different family. Because, you know, like when I'm with my, like when my wife and I are with our friends, like, we really held back. We really held back on things that we say. We really watch a lot of stuff that we say, because we don't want to offend them. We don't want to get upset, you know, because they talk about, you know, go to a restaurant, oh God, I can't spend this, and we're like, dude, like, who cares, man? That's like, that's like 30 minutes. like that's equal up to 30 minutes of how much I make. Or when you go on a vacation, oh, I can't do this, I can't. We're like, who cares, man? That's like well, that's like less than a day of my work. You know what I mean? So a lot of times we can't, we hold back. But I know that when I talk to you guys, we're on the same boat. We speak the same language. That's why. I'm with you, man. When I bought my house, I didn't buy no couches, slept in the chair, me, my feet on. Oh, dude, man, awesome, bro. See, I love it, man. I love it, dude. Ha ha ha. That's not real, friend, if you can't speak the truth, man. Yeah, man, I mean, you speak the truth and you're gonna lose all of the friends. Start buying silver. It went, dude, Kelly. Silver, dude, my wife bought a boatload of silver and a boatload of gold, bro. Back when it was like, way back, dude, years ago. Bought like a boatload of gold and a boatload of silver. I can't tell you where they're at. Amen to you, brother. Amen, bro. Dude, amen, dude. Anyways, you guys, we got 3 minutes left. Those of you who haven't followed me on Instagram, come on, man. Hit me up on IG. Go to Khang, Khang, dot like a period, WTM, man. But I would love to meet every single one of you guys at the Maxwell We Life 19 event, man, in Dallas, Texas, if you can afford to go. If you can't afford to go, I would love to meet every single one of you guys. Remember to use the code WTM. All right, use the code WTM. And I am taking my hours, my time out of my vacation to do this for Max, man. To do this for me too, man. Because I would never ever thought in a million years, bro, when I first started real estate 7 years ago, that I would be in a position where somebody asked me, hey, Khang, would you want to go speak at an event where there's 1,500 people? Like, dude, I could not even wrap my head around that, bro. So, what I do want you to understand, like what I do want you to get from my stories is that there's nothing special about me, man. There's nothing special about me. My wife and I never, there was like, you know how people get that hit, like that boom, like all of a sudden they just boom, like hit? Never. Like my wife and I, we didn't get that hit. There's nothing special about us. We don't have a business mind. We weren't surrounded by business people. We were never taught to run a business, how to run a business, how to build a company, how to build a team. We weren't taught about any of that. But what we have was the desire, the commitment to our goals and to our dreams, and stay focused. And then as we go, you know, a journey of 1,000 miles start with one single step, and each and every single day we just taking one step forward, and then just think about how to get to our goal, and then eventually the things, the people come into our life to help us get to where we wanted to be. And it did not happen over a month, 2 months, a year, 3 years. It took us 7 years to get to where we are. So I want to speak to those of you who are in a position where you felt like nothing is going for you. You felt like you have done everything you can, but you're stuck. You know, what I'm telling you is that keep the faith, keep that belief, and just keep going. And eventually the puzzle will come to you. The people will come to you to help you get to where you want it to be. But you gotta keep going. You must not give up, because when you give up on you give up on your wife, you give up on your husband, you give up on your future, you give up on your dreams, man, and you give up on everything, you give up on life. And when you're able to get to a place where you are financially secure, financially free, now, dude, you can do so much damage. Like, I'm damaging 30,000 people right now. Do you know what I mean? 20,000 on YouTube, 10,000 on Instagram. So, and the thing is, you know, in my country, dude, in my country, that people don't listen, people don't listen to you when you're not successful, bro. Like when you have the money, dude, whatever you're doing, whether it's like they want it, like when you first started, they say, oh, what you're doing is all wrong, blah blah blah, and then when you start to get success, they'll be like, oh well, wait, How do you do that? Do I need to do the same thing to get to where you are? Do I need to drop out of school to get to where you know what I mean? And when you first, they all say, nah, 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 you know what I mean? So if you want your word to be powerful, I guess, or you know, maybe, how do I say it? To change people, man, you must be in the positions where you already at the level they want. Because it's hard to be at a certain, like it's hard to not be successful and tell people what to do. Does that make sense, you guys? Like your word won't mean shit, but when you're successful, everything you say means shit. like you know what I mean? Like, does that make sense? So when you're not successful, anything you say doesn't mean crap. But when you're successful, anything you say means money. Like, does that make sense, you guys? Let's just say that before that, when I start talking to my brother, like my brother's okay. So here's an example. So before that, if I go home, if I tell my brother, my sister, my mom and dad about mindset and this and all that, guess what they think? Really, dude? You gonna give me advice, dude? You're living in a little shack behind a mobile home park, working at a regular job, and you're gonna give me advice? You're gonna give me tips on how to make money and how to be successful? Really, dude? Really? Shut up. That's what they would say to me. Now I come home, dude, anything I say makes sense. Like they don't care what I say. They now said, go ask for Kong opinion. Like, do they think that I'm gonna give my time to them like that? Hell to the no. My sister want to talk with me? Not a chance, bro. Not a chance, dude. Because I am going to make her understand that nothing in life comes easy. Nothing in life comes easy. And when you give to them so freely, so easily, they take it for granted. They don't value it, man. They don't value it. So I don't. My sister called me, barely pick up her phone call, man. Barely. Talk about something else, but when you start talking about business, talk about real. I told her, go watch some video on YouTube. Watch it. Do something. So yeah, man. So now when I come home, dude, doesn't matter what I say. Like, does not matter what I say. My parents said everything I said is right. Because this is what they said. If Kong wasn't right, then how can he be more successful than you guys? That's what she said. And the rest of them, just shut up. I mean, what do they got to say? But honestly, when I come home, I'm not cocky at all. I really don't talk about my whole real estate, how much money I make. If I say how much money I make, dude, do you know that my parents would probably fly off? Like, my parents would go crazy. They would never imagine. They would, dude, like they wouldn't even, dude, they couldn't even imagine. Like it wouldn't even be in here. So I really don't. So I really don't tell them how much I make. You know, but I do tell them that I make good money, right? To them, 100,000 a year is good money. It's like a millionaire money. You know what I mean? So I tell them I do YouTube more. More hear you, more heart, Kong. All right, you guys, I wanna end it, man. I'm your long lost brother, Kong. I call you a lot. Oh man, good seeing you, man. All right, you guys, I wanna give you guys some shout out here before we end this. Before I say ciao from Vietnam, and I'm gonna go roam the streets a little bit. See you in the next one. Yeah, man, thank you so much. To information, no problem, man. As always, I want to say thank you so much for each and every single one of you guys. All your help, all your support, liking, sharing, you know, getting people onto the family to grow the channel to where it is today. So thank you so much, man. Any information I can give away to you guys is time. I know your time is just as precious, so I value each and every single one of your guys' time. I do want to let you guys know that I do not take any one of you guys for granted. I don't care if you're a hater, if you're a liker, I don't care, but I value each and every single one of you guys a lot. All right. Joe Ho, what up, man? When's the next cold call? Probably next Friday. I really try to do it, man, but with the internet connection and all that, it does get a little tough, but you know what? We do what we can to make things happen, right? Thank you so much, you guys. You guys take care. Have a great rest of your day. Ciao. Cheers.